And here we are with my first ever affiliation stream. Kind of weird how I'm affiliate, but I guess that's how, I guess that, I don't know, I guess I just got the achievement and now we're here. It's a weird feeling, honestly. A very weird feeling. But here we are. Oh boy. With getting over. This feels so weird. This feels weird. Very. Ooh. Okay, down. Down. There we go. I don't know, but I feel like there's actually some weight to the sledgehammer. Like, okay, there's some weight. That's the best way I could describe it. That there's some weight to the sledgehammer.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you were in an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day,
I'm
what
not.
you're about to go through might be too
I'm an
much.
affiliate
Feel
now.
free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Oh boy.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Thank you. Am I? Like I got not muted. I was afraid I was muted.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely.
And I'm not sure actually to talk over this or not, since I know a lot of people already know what Bennett Foddy says.
That act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed.
He got here.
Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
I already am here.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree.
I already am here, and I have no idea how. I'm about to do some progress, though.
To get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are real things, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Come on. Over here. There we go.
Nope. As I was building this mountain.
There we go.
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something.
There we go. Come on. There we go. We got this. We don't got this. There. We go. We got this. We got this.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't
Okay.
change the world. Not
Okay.
without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
No.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
Yes,
That's
thank you
deep
for that,
frustration,
Bonnie.
a real punch in the
Bennett.
gut.
Why is it Bonnie? I play FNAF too much. I play FNAF way too much. There we go. Dang it. But that's the point of getting over it.
Oof, sorry about that.
Thank you. Come on. Down. There. Dang it. There we go. There we go. This. Like this. But yeah, I actually have emotes now, even though for some reason one is still in pending review. One is still pending review. I don't know why, it's a sad one. There's 3 in total. 2 should already be released.
Alright.
Dang it.
Happen again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Thank you very much.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
That is very true. The one thing I actually like to, well, not one thing, I actually like multiple things about this game. But I like the quotes a lot. The quotes are pretty good. The quotes are actually pretty good. The rest of this game, not so much. And though I do like let's say the teachings of this game about never, not, but like not giving up and you'll eventually get what you know, pretty much you reap what you sow. And this game, if you work hard to beat it, you eventually will. You just have to overcome the obstacles. Which I really like what this game teaches. But that's pretty much what streaming is. For the longest time, I always had less than like 0.5 average viewers. Then eventually I got 1, then 2, then to 3. It's all about pretty much persevering. And then, oh boy. Nope. Didn't want to launch myself off the cliff. Just gotta keep on going. Nope, that won't work. I got already past this part. This, okay, got a good angle. Got a good angle. There. Dang it. Not exactly how I wanted to go. But yeah. That's what I like about this game. It's probably why I actually want to play it. Because it teaches an important lesson. Dang it. on doing this. Keep on doing this. Keep on doing this. There we go. Dang it. Keep. Hmm. I did it the first time. Yes, it is the first time I'm playing it. But I fell off the cliff and I was making amazing progress somehow. And then I lost it all. And just need to get over it and keep on. So close. So close. Saved it. Saved it. Saved it. There we go. Okay, no. Come on. Not gonna fall. I'm not gonna fall. Let go of. There we go. We got this. We got this. Trust me, we got this. There we go. This. Keep on. No. No. There we go. Push it towards yourself. There we go. There we go. Nope. Stay. Stay. This. Scrape yourself against the side of whatever this thing is. No. Slowly. No. Slowly. Dang it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I didn't want to put too much pressure because I didn't want to just fling myself back down. You know? And then do this.
For years now,
There we go.
people have been
There we go.
predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world.
Nope.
For the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology,
Do not fall down.
moments pass by in seconds. Over time,
Okay.
we've poured more and
Slowly.
more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that
Dang
are fresh and untainted.
I know there's a certain rhythm to this building.
When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
There we go. There we go. Nope. Mm-hmm. Slowly. 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 Oh, there's gonna be a trick one. I don't think I could. Nope. There we go. This I know. Oh no. There's a certain rhythm. There's a certain pattern on how to climb this building. And it gave me back when I saw like I think Markiplier play this. I remember one of the hints the narrator told me or told him is that the more angrier you get, the more harder this section becomes. I think that because of how erratic people could get in this part. Like, come on. But you can't go too slow either. There we go. Nope. I know that's frustration. Does this character even have a name? Does this character have a name? Better than this cauldron guy? There we go. 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 No, come on. Slowly. There we go. Slow. There we go. Never safe.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill.
Like, I actually got a subscriber. But thank you, Runo, for subscribing. But thank you. I'm just shocked I actually got a subscriber. But thank you so much. And thank you again for the congratulations. I'm just kind of lost for words now. But thank you.
With everything we ever thought of in it.
Hopefully I'm,
Grand,
like I say,
and unsorted.
worth the money. And I know that sounds weird, but again, I never suspected that someone will actually, thought I'm worthy of a subscription. But thank you. Just,
There's 3D
it's a weird feeling that,
Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green
you
screen,
know,
Shia LaBeouf,
I've
and
actually
stuff
got
site on
here.
Live League. Facebook
But yeah, thank you.
like bots with unbranded adverts and
I just cannot stop saying thank you.
Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten,
No.
recycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh
Thank
for
you.
about 6 seconds until some newer thing beckons and we hit refresh.
I'm trying to be more
There's years of
positive
perseverance
to
disappearing into a
myself,
pile
since I know
of style
negativity is
and
not
sight.
exactly the most entertaining
In this
thing
context,
there
it's
is,
tempting
but
to make friendly content.
thank you.
It's gentle, that lets you churn
Whoops.
through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Get nasty over there, boy. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Play them blues there, boyfriend. Down in the jail on my knees. I'm down in jail on my knees. Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't
Dang it!
going to be treated this way.
When I hit it, I accidentally muted it. Thank you for telling me, because that happens a lot more often than one would suspect. But yeah, I accidentally hit my mic when I fell down and didn't realize it was muted when I hit it. Oh boy. Yeah, once I accidentally did an entire stream muted. It was bad. But at least I'm better now. Wait, am I still muted? I don't think I'm still muted. Am I muted? Nope. Okay, good. Oop. Long one. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, very... There we go. There we go. There we go. Ow. My face. I'm surprised I already made it this far. This actually is my first time playing this game. And I have no idea what to do if I beat it. Oh, no. Shouldn't talk so much, now should I? Oh boy, come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There. Not we go. Nope.
The
No,
song
no,
that
no,
had
no, no.
No rainbow had the eyes, no tears. John Vance Cheney.
Oh boy. Good thing. I should really stop talking about how I'm gonna beat it this stream, should I? I should. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just realized how weird my avatar looks whenever I... Oh. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. There we go. Am I still muted? I don't think I am. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Nope. Oh boy. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Relax a little. Relax, relax, relax. We got this. Okay, that's good. Okay. Stop itching towards the edge. No. There we go. Up. Then there. Actually, it's a nice feeling seeing my emotes in chat for some reason. I don't know, I think it is still processing that. Actually, I'm an affiliate. Yeah, this isn't the first time I tried, you know, YouTubing, VTubing, but first time VTubing, but I had a long forgotten YouTube channel that shall not be named because it's kind of cringy. And for months, they even broke 20 until I stopped uploading, and then I got 22.
The pain I feel now is the
Stop that.
happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S.
But
Lewis.
now my VOD channel is getting more getting more subs than the Forgotten channel, which is interesting. I know the retention rate on my VODs are absolutely horrible. The average is like what? 10 seconds? The average retention rate. You know, it is slowly starting to get more better. I just think I got so many subs because of my shorts I upload on there. And hello, it's just Kiwi, and yep, I am finally an affiliate. And also got my first sub. Thanks to... Got to focus. And yep. Reno is actually my first subscriber, which I'm still processing. Oh boy, there we go. I think it's just because of... I think I started this channel... started October 2020, yeah. Been abandoned for a long time because my internet was horrible, and right now the only reason
In me a peace above all earthly dignity.
the only reason I'm
Still and quiet
streaming because there's a app that allows me to steal my phone's internet, which is how I got back into streaming. Yes, I used to stream at 180p and still have 30% frame loss. I just felt bad over that. Oh boy. Yeah, you were during that raid. No. Yeah, the raid when I was streaming Devil May Cry. I still remember that day, and that's the only reason how I got affiliated this soon. Oh boy. Yeah, without that raid, I would have been subscribed, I think, next week. But now that jumps. But then I don't think I would get many followers. I think it will just make the tail end of followers, I think. If everything went exactly how things. Oh boy. Either way, I'm still very grateful about the raid. It also helped my motivation a lot as well. Especially since I realized, hey dang, I could actually make it to affiliation. Stop it! No!
You can't now believe that you'll ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again. And knowing this, truly believing something,
Okay.
will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
Talk about kick me when I'm down, game. Talk about kicking me when I'm down. Oh, yeah, that's right. There should also be a sad emote coming up. It is still being approved by Twitch because for some reason it got flagged by the automated thing. But it should be a third emote. It actually is pretty nice. I mean, it certainly did help me a lot. Especially with the motivation with, you know... At first I kind of tried doing shorter streams as a strategy. Because doing long streams really do hit the average. It really does hit the average when you're trying to hit affiliation. But also kind of double-edged sword because shorter streams means less, like I say, less, yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? That's noticeability? No, discoverability. Less discoverability. It means just your following will get hit, or take a hit. But if you really want affiliation, shorter streams are kind of the way to go. But okay. There we go. And yeah, the emotes are pretty, well, you know, pretty cute. I link the, oh my, the artists on my Twitter are this, I'm a horrible person and forgot the name at this moment because this game is stressing me out. Come on. If I got through this once, I could do it again. I could do it again. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. I'm safe for now. There we go. Now get all the cuts from... Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm safe. I'm not safe. Oh, boy. Is this
You've
right?
done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
That's kind of condescending, but also true. But you could say it in a more nicer tone. Like, jump. There we go. There we go. Down. Come on. Just put it down. There we go. No, not too far down. Not too far down. Go up. No, up. Hey, no. There we go. Now just go to it. Go to it. Go. No. It's times like these that I kind of wish my model could recognize my facial expressions. But come on. There we go. There we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. This I now know the rage of this game. But that's also kind of how this game gets to you, because the more you rage, the more likely you are going to mess up. There you go. Nope. This part sucks. Because you have to get it perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. No. No. There we go. Now, more towards myself. More. Down. Down. No. There we go. No. Oh boy. There we go. No. I, no. This entire stream is gonna be me saying no, no, and no over and over and over again. There we go. No, we're not. There. No. I really, really don't you dare. Don't. There you go. Okay. There. Nope. I got this. I know I got it. I did this 2 times already. I did do this 2 times already. I did, in fact, did this 2 times already. There is proof. There is video proof I did this 2 times. On my first playthrough of this game. There. Now stay. No matter how bad this looks like, I did this 2 times using this exact same strategy, and I'm not sure why it's not working. This work with me. I probably just need to calm down a little bit. That's what it is. I just need to calm down a little bit. Just need to... Because this game does get harder the more you rage. And just need to get over it, hence the title, to beat it. I don't think this is gonna work. Which actually is working. Or not. I really wish I have a crying emotion for my VTuber model. I really wish the great ads. It's- Okay, let's go. It's weird. I thought it would be more longer for the ads, but oh boy. But 30 minutes really do go by fast when you're streaming. Okay, just a quick break. Just a quick break. Accidentally hit my mic again. We got this though. We got this. Just a quick break. Just need to de-stress a little so we can actually get that part, do that part. Okay. Let's go. No, not go like that. That's probably because... The same thing with me, but probably because of stress. The first time I actually ever recorded a YouTube video, you could hear my desk shaking in the background. Because I was literally shaking from stress. The stress. I don't know why am I saying adding SH to it. But yeah, the first video game I ever recorded was Banished. Not sure if anybody still remembers that game. It was a city builder, a extreme city builder, which oh boy. I'm pretty sure most people know the things: build a village, make farms, make sure everything's going right, grow it, grow your village into like a city, that kind of thing. But it's really fun. The game was made by a small studio as well. That's Shining Rock. Surprised I didn't remember that name. Was it Shining Rock? Knowing me, that's most likely wrong. No, dang it. Oh, come on, really. Don't you dare make me go more down. But yeah, the reason why we wanted to record that game was I actually kind of wanted to copy that Jacksepticeye. I don't know why, but I feel like since Jacksepticeye did it, I probably should too, even though I already owned the game. I didn't buy it because he played it. I played it, I think, a few years before he recorded it. I said, hey, he already recorded it. There's probably a demand for it. Maybe I should record it too. I was dead wrong. Way dead wrong. And I was like, what was I? 17, 18, 19, something like that. Yeah, city builders are always fun. Especially Rimworld. I love Rimworld. I suck at it, but thinking Rimworld is kind of like a more like a colony builder than a proper city builder. I do love city. In this case, city skylines. Yeah, city skylines. Oh, come on. Now's the time. Never mind. Now's not the time. There we go. Come on. Come on. Even though now that I kind of talked about my former channel, I wanted to be a next good follower goal. Not really. I just know it's pretty embarrassing. Since I was an extremely nerdy, even more nerdier than this, I know that's surprising. Kind of hard to be this kind of nerdy, but I did it before. A lot more worse. Oh boy. Dang it. Okay, I don't think this strategy's working anymore. Man, it'd probably just be a horrible follower goal. Let's probably think about something different. Oh boy, come on. Just get up there. What did I did? Wait. Did I? No, I did this before. I did this before. I know I did it before. But am I using the exact same strategy I was doing before? That's what I was doing wrong. I was doing it in reverse! I was doing this! I was doing it in reverse! Oh boy. Too much reverse. Too much reverse. Come on. Up, 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 up. There we go. Okay, now I figured out what I was doing wrong. Now I figured it out.
Hang in there. Don't let it get to you. But also, let it get you a little bit.
I actually kind of understand that. I do understand that, what he meant. As in, let it get to you, as in, use the frustration, the anger. Pretty much use the emotions to motivate you to do better. Oh boy. Yeah, me too. I think he gets way... I think he gets way too much hate for the message he's trying to get across, you know? If humans... I'm pretty sure you already said that. Getting over is about getting what you show, or so. You work hard, and you'll eventually see your fruits of labor. And that's the kind of message I like. Because it took me the longest time to get to the point I am right now. Not counting all the years I've been, or all the months I've been inactive. But I started streaming in April. And it was kind of spotty. I think I took most of June off. With very inconsistent schedules. Then I got my V2 model in October 28th. The 27th. Around that time. And I got affiliated. When did I got affiliated? Keep on going. Keep on going. I got affiliated last week. I just forgot the exact day. It was on Saturday. It was on Saturday. No, Sunday. Saturday or Sunday. My memory's horrible. My memory is very horrible. That was definitely Sunday. Because I streamed Saturday. I was freaking out because Twitch takes the longest time to process average viewers. Or just that affiliation achievement in general. The longest time. Because it didn't update it for 2 days. And the 10 average stream is passing by on Monday. So I said, if I'm not going to get it on Monday, I'm going to need to wait a week or two to get affiliated. And I was dead set on getting it on Sunday. Or, yeah, Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, it was on Sunday. Yeah, so it was on Sunday. So yeah. As a general message, it takes a long time to process the affiliation award or achievement. A very long time. I mean, I got the achievement for 3 average viewers before the 3 average viewers got processed in my affiliation achievement. And I even screenshot it and showed it on Twitter. And I'm not sure how that works. How can I get the achievement for 3 average viewers before the 3 average viewers got processed on the affiliation award? Their achievement. Oh boy. No, 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 no. I got. Dang it. I'm not sure this process differently or that is doing extra measures to make sure I'm not botting my viewers or something like that. Still is very weird though. You know, I hate to see how stressful, but then again, partnership is not a guaranteed thing. Like, if you hit it, you will not be guaranteed to get affiliated or partnered. And like an affiliation where it is automatic. Someone actually has to review all your stuff to be partnered. And of course, that could always be denied if you're not growing as fast as they'd like to see. Which is kind of dumb. But Twitch, you know, has to run the business the way they see how they should. And I kind of get why they do it. Because, you know, the partner's supposed to be like the best of the best kind of thing. So I could partly understand why they do that. But they should add like a bigger warning or something like that. Or at least makes it more of a reason why you get denied. Like, so how much you have to be growing by month instead of just saying 75 average viewers and how many days or hours you're streamed. That probably would make it seem more fair and, you know. And just seems... Dang it. There we go. Dang it. Stop. This sucks. There we go. I need to stop doing long swings. I wonder if I will ever be a partnered. Probably not anytime soon. It'll be a nice idea. And then hopefully I could go streaming full time. And I actually would love to do this as a job. But I know it's like a 1 in a million shot. But that does not mean I will not stop trying. Because dreams will only remain dreams unless you work for it. In order to work for it, you have to try. Okay. We got this. This. Can I do? No. Okay. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Oh. There we go.
When
Made
games were
progress.
new, they weren't
Made
a lot.
progress.
Daunting,
Made progress.
Haunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically.
Okay.
Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay. But, you know, swallow the baseball bat kind of thing. I was about to say something very stupid. That'll probably make me lose most of my progress. I just need to calculate this. I do a jump, then a swing. No, I messed up the jump. There we go. Nope. Okay. Made it.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some
I'm
dude
playing
with
it.
10 million views does it for
No, I wish I
You're a bird
was.
being fed chewed up food.
No!
That's culture too.
I wish I had 10 million viewers right now, but I don't think anybody on Twitch has that. Okay, okay. Good break, good break, good break. Okay. Okay. Back to it. Back to it, back to it. There we go. Jump.
No.
Okay. And okay, there we go. And of course you have culture too if you're watching me. It's very weird how I could go from self-decapitating humor to being very full of myself. But that is kind of my kind of humor. Oh, come on, come on. Oh wait, oh no, no. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Panic, panic, panic kicking in. Saved it. Panic going all over the place. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Dang it.
You'll be back here again and again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended. Or until you're contented.
Contented. I'm not very that well versed in my dictionaries. I had no idea. Ascended. Contented means content, right? Content with what you did. If I'm. Am I stuck? No. Okay. Damn. Dang it. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Dang it. I'm just trying to play this safe. Very, very safe. Dang it. No, I need to get the launch right. Need. No, don't! You there! Okay, there might be an issue. There we go. Okay. Just need to calm down a little bit. Angle this right. My mouth is getting dry. Dang it. Almost. That could have been gone so very wrong. It's just so evil. Am I actually about to one-shot this? Well, not one-shot since I've fallen down many times, but... Wasn't it could have been to a one-shot on a stream? A one stream? No, that sounds very too stupid. Not a one stream. But because first try is when you eventually fail. Well, first time means you didn't died. One shot. Thinking very stupidly because I concentrate. Oh my. But again, there is no. I guess falling down to the beginning is kind of a death. I know I feel dead inside when I do. Okay, there we go. Dang it! Dang it! I'm not supposed to do this. Try this. Nope. Did not get enough traction. Yeah, and would not be enough. I literally had to launch myself, but that's hard. Did it 2 times already, because I just need to be more violent to it. Nope. Not enough. Nope. Oh, boy.
Do not
Dang it!
stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Mary Fry.
Mary Fry, yeah. Messed up. Badly. Can I?
To live is to suffer.
What even did anything?
To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Can I launch myself from here? No.
Life is a mosaic of pleasure and pain. Grief is an interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
Again, I really love these quotes. I really love these quotes he gives. I actually remember looking up quotes from this game. You know, I find them...
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass flames as it has flamed
Don't you dare!
not with the cold fire that closes round me this year. William Carlos Williams.
I think that's the deepest my voice ever got on stream. And I'm not sure why I'm threatening the guy. I mean, I'm the one who's controlling him. There. Dang it. Okay, I need to stop getting so reckless now. I need to stop getting so reckless. Was this song? They're on the release? What's this song? I know there's billions. And my eyes got really weird there. Come on. Work with me. I swear. I do not want to start back down below. And I swear, but this... I actually like that zone more than any other maps in this game. I'm not sure why. Probably because I'm more... I like the nature-esque of it, and it seems more or less chaotic. I'm guessing so is the mountains. That seems less chaotic. But dang, there is like a giant snowman, right? There is like a giant snowman in mountains. Okay. Just... Okay, I'm gonna do this. Like this. There you go. Made it. Made it. My hands are sweaty. And my hands haven't been that sweaty since... Or sweaty in general. Well, streaming. Since I played Elden Ring. Still can't do the... Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, back. Kind of. Still not fully back, but back to this horrible spot. Don't you dare launch yourself again. Thank you. I hope I can. I think I did this before. I did this before. Just... Okay. Okay, that strategy seems to work. And it seems more safer than launching myself towards the camera at this chair. Didn't even push up from here to whatever that area is. Okay, just need to get more bigger launch. Just need more bigger launch. There we go. Nope, nope, nope.
Of all sad words, tongue or pen, the saddest of these, it might have been John Greenleaf Whittier.
Okay. 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 Not sure I should stream this until I've beaten it. But who knows how long that might be. Or for an hour. Or another hour, I mean. Hey, hello, Xerox. Welcome to the punishment stream for me getting affiliated. Brought to you by yours truly. At least I'm back here. At least I'm getting more better. I kinda did that subconsciously. I just realized that. I kinda just did that subconsciously. I got to hear, oh, don't you dare fall.
If you try to please audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can only mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
I could kinda see that's true. Because that won't be really you then. That'll be pretty much a fake version of you. Pretty much you should make the content that you want to make, not what others want you to make. And eventually you'll find your own medium. Or not, I guess I could use that as a medium, right? But pretty much you'll find your own fan base then. If you're only being you and only you. Um, um... Okay, need to enter subconscious mode a bit again. But yeah, I am finally an affiliate again. Or, not again. I'm finally an affiliate. Kind of losing brain cells. There we go. And as punishment, I am playing Getting Over It. Oh wait, and ad time. I have to remember that I should mention that ads are coming up. I should really start to remember announcing that. You know, it's supposed to happen only every 30 minutes. Only every 30 minutes. And for the bare minimum, for there's no pre-rolls. Oh!
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Ice-T.
I'm dead. I am so... Just gotta get over it and conquer the challenge. Just gotta conquer the challenge. Just gotta get over it. Just gotta keep on going. And let this be motivational for you. No matter how far you think you have fallen, once you reach rock bottom, you can only go up. You just gotta suffer through the pain until you reach the mountains again. And eventually,
When
you'll
deeper
find
sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up
peace.
remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I saw, and with old woes new, wail my dear time's waste. William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30.
Any Shakespeare about that? Or said that? Or whatever that? You have to suffer through the pain to know what happiness is. As for it, when there is no happiness, or if there's no sadness, there'll be no happiness. You have to know pain in order to know peace. And that is what I like about this game. And that was making me suffer. Oh, very much. Eventually, before you know it, you will be back to where you left off. You just have to ride it out. And that is what life has taught me. And it genuinely is what I want to be as a VTuber. I want to be the message of optimism. And though my self-decapitating humor is kind of not kind of good stuff, but that's just my sense of humor. Just because I'm negative to myself doesn't mean I'm negative about everything.
Patience is the foundation of eternal peace. Make anger your enemy. Harm comes to those who know only victory and do not know defeat. Find fault with yourself and not with others. It's in falling short of your own goals that you'll surpass those who exceed theirs. Tokugawa Ieyasu.
I think that's what I was just saying, not sure. I'm not that smart. But I think it is. Okay, now we're back. Kind of. To the first quarter. Oh boy. I just gotta do this. Do that. Just gotta climb. Okay. And now I'm just kind of silent, even though I shouldn't be. Oh, come on. Work with me. But yeah, if I do not beat this game today, I will be streaming it again. That part I do know. I had to keep true to my... I think I never really promised beating it, I just promised I will play it. But I'm not gonna... I don't really think it's falling short of my birthday, which is pretty much just about to, but... Yeah, I want to feel like I honored my deed. There we go. No, well, that won't work. That's okay. Hopefully, you'll cook something good. And thank you again for subscribing, and thank you for watching the stream. Again, I cannot thank you enough for actually subscribing to me. I may have joked with my friends that, hey, I might get my first subscriber on my first affiliation stream, but it was supposed to be a joke. But yeah, thank you for, subscribing. And like I said, I still cannot thank you enough. There we go. Okay, now I can speak properly.
She smiled in defeat, with unconquerable eyes. Atticus.
This game hates me. Yeah, thank you. It makes me happy to know that people enjoy my streams, Yeah. Catch you later, Bruno. God. Keep on climbing with this mountain the most dumbest way possible. There we go. Right. Climb. Climb. There we go. Launch. There we go. Oh boy, this is gonna be a painful stream. It already is painful. Dang it. Okay, quick break. Quick break. Okay. I just need to just calm down a little bit, in order to play good. Just gotta calm down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let's go. We got this. This had a catastrophic fall. And now I'm struggling to get back up to where I was because I am not over it. But we're making progress. We're definitely making progress. Definitely making progress. This jump thing. This is painful. So very painful. Okay, we actually. Nope. Just gotta keep on climbing. Keep climbing. Okay, there we go. Then do that. We're safe. We're safe. We are safe. We are safe. We are safe. Very safe. So incredibly safe. There we go. Okay, good. Oh boy. Just gotta keep on climbing.
Your failure here is a metaphor. To learn for what? Please resume climbing. Rob Dubbin.
Wait, what? That's an actual quote? That's an actual quote? That's weird, that's an actual quote. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, there we go. So weird. I just never noticed there was actually background music to this. Ow. Oh, this, gotta go this. This. Do a weird wibble wobble here. There we go. Keep up. Dang it. Don't. There we go. My heart skipped a beat there. Not gonna lie. My heart did in fact skip a beat. Because I'm worried about going back to that awful land, even though that's like literally one of my favorite parts of the map. I just hate lose. In progress. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's kind of and rough a little. Ow! Just slammed my shoulder against there. But we're good. We are good. We are so good. We are in fact good. Just gonna lay down gently here. Okay. Okay. You did it. You made it to like what? Is this a halfway point? Yeah, this is a halfway point, I think. The first show is the lakeside. Pretty short one. It's in the hills. I think this is the warehouse? Barrier warehouse, if I do say so myself. Jump. There we go. And just lay down ever so gently. Here. Launch. No, don't you.
Laugh, and the world laughs with you. Weep, and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Ella Weaver Wilcox.
This. To do this. There we go. Don't you dare. That's just kind of just. I just kind of just going around rant or flapping wildly like a or flopping wildly like a fish out of water. Okay. Wait, do you know there's actually an achievement that you can unlock if you beat this game 50 times? Of course, I'm pretty sure it will be easy at that point since you know exactly what to do. Dang it. Okay. This. Do this. Then this. And also I know the speed ones are crazy in here. Didn't actually seen one, but I know it's, like what was the speed one? The run like a minute? Was
But
it a
on the off
minute?
chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed?
Yes.
I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling
Actually don't.
frustrated. It's
Yes.
underrated.
Okay. And here's orange.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
I can understand that. I mean, there's life wouldn't be fun without a challenge.
Better by far that you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti.
Gotta keep on suffering. Somehow I didn't die there. Make it.
Something filled up my heart with nothing. Someone told me not to cry. Now that I'm older, my heart's colder. I can see that it's a lie. The Arcade Fire.
What? I need to Google some of these quotes to understand what they mean. You know? I know some of these quotes are amazing, but some of these I do not fully understand. I probably will get it the second time I hear them. The road feeling bad. I probably am a horrible singer and making nobody. Does it change the channel? It's just. But again, it's called. Or it is twitch.tv.channel, so am I technically a channel? But dang it, there's also a YouTube channel. Okay. Wait, there's the orange. To forever mock me for where I once was. Okay, now I'm quite a predicament. Maybe I could just... No! Wait, but... Okay, back to being that predicament. There we go. Okay.
I
Dang it.
stand amid the roar
That's
of the
too weak there.
surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few,
Hey.
yet how they climb up through my fingers to the deep, while I weep, while I weep. Oh God,
Oh no,
can
I'm
I
stuck.
not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Can I not save one from the pitiless wave?
I'm stuck.
Is
This
all
is a
that we
problem.
see or seem but a dream within a dream?
Oh boy.
Edgar Allan Poe.
I probably need to quit and rejoin, right? But continue. Loading, continue. Oh no, I'm stuck. What can I do now? There has to be something to do, right? You're not gonna let me start from new, right? There has to be something I could do, right? What? Why did I hit a bunch of random things? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see. Okay, now I look like a mess. There we go. Okay, now what can I do? What can I do? I have no idea. I'm not gonna start all over now. That's be something I could do, right? Okay, let's see. That'd be something like a cheat code. Sludge, hammer, stuck. That'd be something I could do. Right? Oh, come on. Work. It has to let go eventually. Right? I think it's slowly starting to become loose. Oh boy, there's a problem. Oh boy, there's a problem. I think it's not stuck. What? It's sent me to life hacks. Oh boy, there's a problem. This is a very bad problem. Please don't tell me I have to start all over. Please don't tell me I have to start all over. I could see it slowly starting to get in, like this part. This part becomes unstuck. So there has to be something I could do. Maybe if I sent my cursor to max sensitivity. Right? Come on. Work with me. Game. Bandit Foddy, I know you are a sadist, but I didn't know you were this much of a sadist. Oh, come on. I think slowly. Can I just glitch it? Can I somehow glitch it? There'd be some I could glitch it, right? I do not want to start all over. Do I have to start all over? Please don't tell me I have to start all over. Come on. There has to be some way I could force it to get out. Come on. I guess not. Please. Ah, dang it. I'm guessing I need to end the stream here, then. Not exactly the way I want it to end. Nah, I'm not gonna give up. Right? Please don't tell me. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be possible. Oh, well. Well, I guess... Well... We are... going to need to start... slightly over. Which I do not mind, this really sucks. Just slightly over. Just slightly. You know? But I'm gonna do that off stream because I do not have the mental strength to do it. As of this moment. I do not have the mental strength to do it. So let's see if I could... How about this person? How about this person? We're gonna do a raid while I do this off stream. And now I do not know this person, but their model looks nice. So let's give them a raid. It's a friendly raid. Remember, always act or always treat the other person with, respect. So raid nicely. Do not do an actual raid. Do not do an actual raid. So yeah, let's start the raid. And I will see you in their channel. And remember to have a good day and a good night. See ya. There we go.